So it would be great.
What's up, Facebook, YouTube? This is The Couch. I'm DJ Gonzo. Tonight, we got Bio-MaCC. I'm pretty sure I said that right. Got my co-host, Gringo, Suave. We're going to bring him on in a second. I want to apologize for something tonight. I don't know why, and I made this comment earlier. You never should scream out loud. Holy fuck, my mouth is so wet right now. It just don't sound right, right? Dude, I'm salivating so fucking much today. I just want to throw that out there, you know? All right. Hey, up, DJ Gonzo. You're there on Facebook. You're on YouTube. You can hit us up in the comments, ask questions, and pretty much anything. Keep it respectful, that type of shit. And let's bring everybody on. Got Gringo Suave down here. We got Bio-MaCC from Wicked Body Productions right over here.
Yo, Bio-MaCC.
What up? What up?
Yeah, how y'all doing?
So we got are we taking virginities today?
Interviews, yes. We got like 20 shows under our belt, dude. We're new to this shit. We're trying to do good for y'all, you know what I mean?
Right, no, that's badass. We got you fresh. We like it. You know, because we got so much different things to talk about and go through. Your face looks really bright, Gringo.
Really bright. It's dark as fuck out here.
Well, that's why you're the one glowing. All right, guys. Well, we'll start on the basic before we go on rants and stuff, because I want to show you a new invention I came up with later. So as you guys get into this, you see you got 20 shows under your belt. You're just getting going. What pulled you in the underground? What pulled you into the style of music you do?
Honestly, man, I could sit here and bullshit about it's juggalos and stuff, but if you want the honest truth for me, it was this dude next to me. Like, it goes back to school, and here's the only misfit I knew other than me, and he showed me ICP and the underground as a whole, you know. And I think that's kind of how we all honestly come into this shit, man. Like, there's that one fan member that's like, hey, check these motherfuckers that make you realize there's 20,000 people, 1 million people that like you. So him and their face call themselves clowns, that I'm proud to be a part of all that, man. You see what's behind me? You know what I mean?
Right.
Hell yeah.
I can't ever get rid of it and shit. I got it fucking all across my chest.
I got a Hatchet Man tat. I got a House of Crazies tat. I got a Strange Music tat. Like, I'll get a U tat and send me a logo for you, man. Like, I'm down for the underground because this is where real people are. You know what I mean? And that's what brought me into it more than anything. Is real people like my motherfucking brother Biohazard, your humble homie right here. Because without this homeless motherfucker showing me people mattered as a youth, shit, man, I wouldn't have music or a family right now. And this is, get that out the way.
Yeah, music definitely saves lives like that.
Oh yeah, on a daily basis, man. Shit, every minute of every day, bro.
Damn. All right. So, yeah, you see, I got into like the juggalos and underground stuff coming out of punk rock, Cottonmouth Kings, West Coast Juggalo, and came into it that way with it, But it was the beginning. It's what brought me to something we were talking about when we're not on air. Do you know the cool shit?
You're talking about like musical inspiration, like what? All right, honestly, man, my mom and pops always played Johnny Cash, Patsy Cline, Conway Twitty. Like, I grew up on country, right? And then a homeboy that lives across the street to me to this day gave me a CD, and he's like, "Hey, man, check these fools out. It's hip hop. It's not what you listen to. Check it out." So I heard Eminem and ICP on the same day. So you can imagine how like split I was to find out they were beefing at the time. But anyway, I heard of them, and that's what started hip hop for me, man. I looked up so many underground cats. I've been blessed to work with some of those cats, like Ishtam. We did Gorefest with Scum. All those are dreams come true. But that music thing, like you're saying, Johnny Cash led me to ICP. That sounds stupid, man, but Johnny Cash is the greatest artist ever. Don't get me wrong.
Oh no, Johnny Cash is the shit, man. Gotta love Johnny Cash.
Yeah, you can't fuck with him, man.
Right? Like that guy, he's got a story and a half. Like, you gotta respect Johnny Cash. And he could work with any genre too. So that was another cool thing when he got really, really old. We have Stephen Black from the Shotgunners. We had him on last week. He's popped in and he says, "What's up?"
Dude, you know who one of my favorite cats in the underground period is, and is really like not disrespected but unknown to a lot of cats, is D Lyrical, and that's because of the fact that he wasn't Inner City Posse original member that I had the grace of meeting at the Super Gathering 2019. Rest in peace, you know, Bushwick Bill or whatever. But you know, beyond that, there's no one like those people to me. Like if you can step outside your own genre and still make a Hall of Fame or still be relevant or, you know, whatever. I mean, D Lyrical did jazz, but Johnny Cash did rock, country, you know, all that shit. And that's what I'm into. I'm a music head, but anything beyond that, hip hop head, man. That's what I love. So I'm fine babbling. I'm kind of tipsy too. I see you drinking that beer down there. But you know, that's what that is for me.
Oh yeah.
Right.
Got to loosen up for the show a bit. I was so stiff last week. It was stupid.
Fam,
Mike wanted to have an early interview before I had my buzz on.
They were on the East
now.
Coast. I was trying to show the East Coast some love. You know what I mean? They put a lot of promo out like you guys did. So I knew their fans were going to actually come on or at least be able to check it out at some point. So we wanted to make it a little earlier for them.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
No, that made sense.
You know, try to be cool.
That into the country.
Right. So you guys did Gorefest last year?
Yeah.
Yeah, we did Gorefest for the first time 2019. We did the Butcher Brothers Triple MFD release party too. And you know, Scum is great people, man. Out of anybody in the underground, I love him. He put us on, so I always have good words for him. Beyond that, he's an amazing person outside the studio or the venue, you know what I mean? But we did that. We have one album out, man. I feel bad, honestly, talking about us. We ain't nobody, but you know what I mean? I love y'all for putting us on, and thank y'all for that. But there are any questions for us?
That's what we're here for. If I can keep the underground wicked.
Oh, yeah.
Right. Hey, did you guys see?
It wouldn't exist without cats like yo and us. But anyway.
Keep it wicked and real.
Did you guys see that there was an article went out? I know Donnie Menace had posted about it. It was about 20 horrorcore albums that are better than most horrorcore films or something like that. Scum was one of them on there. Yeah,
I didn't see that
review. Other motherfuckers. Razzico, I think, Sonic.
Fuck yeah, Razzico's
I read half of it.
Oh, man.
Didn't I see Tyler the Creator on there too?
What's that?
Didn't I see Tyler the Creator?
Tyler the Creator. I mean, he's mainstream. He might have been underground, but there's a line you cross, and then like, all right, the Rugged Man, people like that, MF Doom, people that are still doing this off a small fan base. Those are underground cats to me. If you ask me, I didn't see that review, but cats like Scum and those legends in my heart, people that are dying for this, deserve to be on there. I'm sorry, Tyler the Creator is one of those people to me.
Right. I think what they're trying to say though with it was like kind of like how they told a story, like it was a movie upon itself and shit.
Yeah.
And that's how Tyler Creator had structured it and shit. And even his protege, what's his name? Earl Sweatshirt. Like his album when he was 16, they put it on there too, just because of how it told a story and shit.
All right, well, the sake of sounding like an asshat before, and also to give a good artist his props, like as far as creativity, Tyler the Creator has my vote all day, you know what I mean? But there's so many cats I can think of off the top of my head that just come to mind that could body that full storytelling, mainstream or horrorcore or whatever genre you're going, man. I let's be honest, I'm sorry, man. Like,
right.
To me, at least.
No, for sure.
Okay, I totally get the point, and especially since being in this business, people we've dealt with, that we talk to almost on a daily and stuff, we see the effort, we see what they put into it, and what it means to the underground.
Yeah.
All right, we got one.
Underground comes in all shapes and styles.
It does. Honestly, you know what? I feel like a dick for my last comment, honestly, because Eminem is one of the greatest underground gods to me ever, but he is by no standards underground now. You know what I mean? You go back to his 97 EPs and LPs and all those basement mixtapes, and yeah, for sure. But he still carries that over to the mainstream platform, which I have more love for people like that blew up like that than anyone else. But I'm
Oh,
sorry,
sure.
there's so much emotion involved in my hip hop that to even compare Tyler the Creator to Eminem or say that he was horrorcore at a small portion of his career would be laughable to me. And I'm sorry for anybody that offends. I agree with that, though. He is highly creative, but maybe I'm just too old school for that. You know what I mean?
Right. No, I totally got you. I mean,
No.
I get it. I mean, because we weren't talking like underground as a whole, like more as horrorcore and shit. So, but like you said, there's people who have died for that shit. They died that shit. You know what I mean? People fucking lived it. But
yeah.
hopefully,
And Mike,
no one's living it so much that they really are chopping bitches up and fucking them.
No, that's never the hope. But what I say by dying for it, man, is you got to have something to wake up in the morning for, a dream to chase. And just because mine is horrorcore, don't mean yours ain't, being a foot doctor or something. Shit, I ain't judging no motherfuckers. Violent J like feet. You like feet, go do that. You know what I mean? But that's what I mean. Like, there's that definite artist line in between people that hone their craft because they love what they're doing and they want to see it succeed, or people that hone their craft because they want them to succeed. You know what I mean? And I'm sorry if I'm sounding like an inebriated dick, because don't get me wrong, I am, but I'm also a great guy. But there is such a line there, and if anything tells me that this is what I represent, a hatchet man, whatever, man, you can stand for what you believe in, and without people standing for what they believe in, like Violent J, R.A. the Rugged Man, Vinny Paz, none of us would be having this conversation. You know what I mean? I might be drunk, but I respect history, and I'm sorry. You know what I mean?
Right? No. I'm totally cool with it. There, I'm fucking on the fact that you take Violent J like feet.
What was that? You're breaking up on that. I got shitty internet, man. My bad.
Did you say that Violent J likes feet?
Well, yeah, it's kind of apparent, right? I mean, like, have you seen the Krayshawn song video? I love Jay as an artist. His boy went on there and disclaimed against him how it was like weird. I love that video even. What the fuck, Jay? I
thought it was funny.
I thought it was fire too, don't get me wrong. Like, everybody loves Krayshawn even. She has some fire tracks. But Violent J has the balls that touch the ground, man. The biggest balls on anybody to make that track, to have a panic attack on stage, like any of that shit that he's done in his career, like, he is a god to me because of that. You know what I mean? Like, that's what I meant with that.
Hell
to have
yeah.
love for what you believe in, to make a song about a Nedden you will never have. Let's be honest now, and I'll take it to that level. It's this undying passion. I will die for that alone. You know what I mean? I love that in a human being, so I will forever love Violent J for that. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I heard that Nedden's haunting anyway.
Dude, Nedden talks all day. Nedden talks when you ain't listening. It talks when you ain't there. If you are a man with Nedden in your life, you are probably living for that Nedden. And if you're artists like me, those words. But other than that, if the Nedden ain't happy, dog, ain't no one got a smile. And I'm sorry, I might be old school cat, but my wife is first priority, then my kids, then this shit. You know what I mean? So I'm sorry. I know Nedden might mean something to some people, but that's what it means to me.
And now you're good. You got my lady living dead girl. She's in the chat. She's saying hi to you guys. We have our biggest fan.
What up, LDG?
What up, y'all? I don't know none of y'all were new to this interview thing with y'all, but I hope to know all of y'all one day. Y'all want some free music? Check out our Wicked Realm Wix site. I hope Homeboy puts up a link to that shit because it has 40 tracks probably for y'all to download for free. You know what I mean? So,
oh, damn.
Yeah. Oh, dude, that's all we're in this for. The love, man. Like, we have one album to purchase, 40 tracks for free. So y'all do the math on that. You know what I mean?
Right. No, that's definitely dope. We got one of our biggest fan more, I think so. Kevin Smith, shout you out. Thanks for tuning in. Hope you like enjoying it, watching it live.
Yeah, shout out to all y'all.
Cool to tune in live once. Yeah, it is, because it was a year since we've been able to be live like this. We're live on an online radio podcast, but not on YouTube and shit like this for over a year. So it's dope to be back. It's getting back to our roots.
No, there's a lot better being live on simultaneous casts.
Right.
Well, thank you for having us, your first ones on, being back and stuff. I know COVID's been a fucking shitstorm for everybody. And then Richard, thank you for, seeing us at Gore Fest, putting us on like you did, bro. Like, shout outs for that. I'm glad y'all are
Hell
back.
yeah, man.
What the point of all this is.
I think y'all actually have one of the better view counts out of what I've got from Gorefest on there. So
Don, let me be honest, and I hope everyone that loves me sees this. When I saw your video that someone else finally took a video of us and felt it was important enough to put on YouTube, because we ain't shit. Like I said, all these motherfuckers I mentioned are everything. We ain't shit, man. Your video
dude, that was
made me want to work that much harder. Like I love you, man. Like I don't even know you hardly, and I hope I do. Like you hit me up, like, dude, you ever come through Roswell and you need that thing you hit me up on Instagram for? Like, I will get you stoned, bro. Come through. Like, let's do this, man. Like, for real. You know what I mean?
I just moved a gang closer to y'all too. I'm like up in the panhandle of Texas now, so
that's like right next door, bro. Drive 4 hours. I went 19 for the gathering. 4 ain't shit, bro. You know what I mean? Like, we're gonna be doing this the rest of our lives. We better get used to 18-hour drives. You know what I mean?
No lie.
Well, keep coming and head to Arizona. That's where we're located.
Shit,
dude, I hope to
Arizona,
look,
man.
I know a lot of people, and my mom and dad were truckers growing up. They've been to every state except for Hawaii and Alaska. And I hope to go to every city in every state except for Hawaii and Alaska and hit there someday too. For people like y'all, they have our back like this, man. Like, for real. That's the goal. Like, I ain't trying to make no money off y'all. Y'all get free shit. Y'all were day ones, you know what I mean? But, that's the goal. Go to every city, meet every fan, hand out every mixtape, sign every copy because we love y'all.
Shit, see the world.
If y'all don't know shit from my drunken ass promoting Bio-MaCC and Wicked Body, I hope y'all know that we make shit for y'all. You know what I mean?
Hell yeah, man. I might know of a tour stop up in Rock Springs, Wyoming. Can y'all get that far?
We can get wherever you put us, bro. And honestly, we just planned a couple city dates for St. Louis and Springfield, Missouri.
Well, we're working on them.
We're working on them. They're almost locked down. But if we can get that far, man, we can pretty much get anywhere. I ain't counting anything out because I can hustle shit. You know what I mean? I got income. We'll do this. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I actually just stayed in Springfield, Missouri, like a month and a half ago, on my way back from Columbus. That's a nice city, man. And that drive from St. Louis down to there is pretty, all through the Ozarks. Like, you'll enjoy it if you get to go. It's
man,
killer.
I enjoy anywhere out of where I'm at because I live in Roswell, New Mexico, man.
I've been to Roswell, yeah.
The
asshole of the nation.
Shit. Man. I went to Colorado and I was impressed, and then I saw where the gathering was at last year, and I was like, oh my God, this is a real planet Earth. Like, I could breathe here. There's humidity and weather change and something other than cactuses and stab you in the ass when you're fat and fall on them. But anyway.
I stopped in Roswell, let's see, back in November, and I was on my way to Silver City, New Mexico.
That's when I was talking earlier. You hit me up when you're in there, and I'm sorry I couldn't reach out to you.
Yeah, it was. But I tried to get my oil change there at the Hyundai dealer. They just didn't want to do it. They were like, oh, it was my first one. They were like, oh, it says you can go 7,500 miles on this first oil. I was like, yeah, but I got an oil change plan, so I want it done at 3,500.
Yeah.
They wouldn't do it.
I love being from Roswell, New Mexico, or New Mexico, period, because we're one of the most misunderstood states, and, like, I get why, because, like, your experience might have been, like, kind of weird or shitty, but there's this famous story that, if you're from Roswell, you talk about Adam Sandler, this famous actor guy, came here, he broke down right outside of town. Some Roswellites that didn't apparently, like, realize this is fucking Adam Sandler, picked him up, bought him food, got him stoned on some bud. He wrote a review about it on, like, everywhere, was interviewed on it on live TV about it. It was awesome, man. So what that boils down to me is you could have so many experiences here. It just depends, honestly.
What part of the city?
Yeah, like what part of the city you walk. If you walk through 3rd Street, you're going to meet somebody who's high on methamphetamines and will rob you for your fucking wallet. as they're walking to get those drugs. But if you walk through, you know, the regular Roswell down Main Street, you're going to meet some kind-hearted people, some real people that know more about real life, that been on the other side of shit, can relate to you in any situation than anywhere else on this planet. And that's why I will always represent Roswell. Try to take it to the Sorry. But
Do you get tired of alien comments and alien jokes?
what was that?
Do you get tired of alien jokes and like, you know?
Dude, I have hung up on people that were gonna pay my electric bill because we have this thing called Lie Heap here because they made alien jokes at me and they lived in Roswell too. I get tired of hearing two things about green people and the fact that people don't think New Mexico is not a part of the United States. I've been asked 20,000 times how I talk English, but I live in Mexico, and I'm like, you should look at a map in kindergarten because that's how I learned where I live. And I'm sorry, but you know, that's just alien jokes and that, man, like they drive me crazy. We have a whole museum here. I hope y'all make it here to see that it is as ridiculous as I say it is.
Our McDonald's
ain't shit here, but
your McDonald's even has a fucking spaceship play center.
Yeah, that you don't even live here. Thank you. You don't even live here. You were here one time. You know that.
No.
That is ridiculous.
Oh, I've been through a couple times, man, because my family's in Phoenix, so it's
But
actually
still, how ridiculous
straight
is that,
through.
man?
But y'all always, like, whenever I'm driving through and I go through, because I'll be like over headed towards Hobbs or something or back towards Midland.
Yeah.
And dude, there's always a cop that fucking makes me nervous as fuck in Roswell.
We have a song and a skit in one of our live sets about that, man. There's always a cop posted somewhere they should not be trying to get you from something you ain't doing here in Roswell.
Yeah.
Like,
You're making a wrong turn, like, fuck.
throw you in jail for 4 days because you made a wrong turn. You're like, bitch, I didn't have no drugs on me. I wasn't drinking, and I didn't hit you. I'm going home. You know.
and off to jail you go.
Yeah, man. One of the craziest places to live, and that's that side of it. But when you get to know the people that really live here, and you know represent, in my opinion, Roswell especially, but New Mexico as a whole, because we got a lot of bad heat from Breaking Bad. I love Bryan Cranston, amazing actor. Fuck that show. But, you know, all my state is about, bro, is three things in honesty: family, heritage, and honestly, what I love in my life, music. And that's why I hold those to the beard with me. And that's why I ride and die for New Mexico. And I'm glad anytime someone gets to come here, man.
Shit, you forgot our state's about Chile, motherfucker.
I love Chile too, man. If you live anywhere but here, you don't know shit about Chile.
Go cop
I love y'all.
green chili.
Y'all don't know shit about Chile until I live in New Mexico, but
I've had New Mexico chilies. They are bomb. They are
happy
bomb.
the Chili capital of the world. Check the record books. Dude. We've been there.
Hey, but Colorado would probably argue with you because in Pueblo and stuff.
Colorado and their water.
Dude, Colorado hates us because our chili is better, and they know that. Don't get me wrong. I love you, scum. I love all y'all motherfuckers. Smalls one is from Albuquerque. But anyway, I love y'all motherfuckers. We got the better chili. But now, if you ask Texas, they have the more like dragonfly count. I don't know. It's so weird in New Mexico, man. Colorado hates us over chili. Texas hates us over dragonflies. Arizona hates us because it's hotter there. I don't fucking get this. Like
dragonflies and water.
Dragonflies, water, heat, and fucking food. Like it's so stupid to me. But yeah, honestly, I don't give a fuck. I already said I'm from New Mexico. All y'all, Colorado, New Mexico, Arizona, like Texas, wherever you're from, we got the best shit. Come and take it from me. You know what I mean? I love y'all, but
I'm trying to remember his name because I'd like to give him a shout out. He's a badass artist. He does digital art. He's in New Mexico. I'm trying to remember his fucking name, but he's always doing like horror type stuff. He's a juggalo. He's a native, and he does really badass artwork. And he used to do a bunch of giveaways and shit for him. And I can't remember Cat's name though. I feel really bad. I'm gonna go back and comment on this.
Are you talking about the fool that does the live painting and shows and stuff?
No. This is a guy on Facebook. He posts the postcards and shit he makes. But they'll be badass shit like Jack and Sally shit or any horror stuff. Like, dude's badass. I can't remember his fucking name.
I think I think Epidemic's out of Albuquerque now too.
I believe so. You know what? When it comes to New Mexico, like artists of our genre, because let's get this straight, New Mexico's famous for a lot of things. That's why the alien thing pisses me off. Demi Moore came from here. That's an actress. There's countless musicians from here. Our genre, there's a couple of names that comes to mind. And I recently, this is a little inside scoop for y'all. Me and my brother, his first written track was done with Smalls One. And she is always a New Mexico legend to me because she might be signed to LSP, and let's get that right, L's up all day. But she is from Albuquerque, New Mexico, and I take great pride in that because she is an outstanding artist. It was a dream come true to work with her because I've listened to her since 2007 when I first heard her. But anyway, there's her. There's this dude named Demise. His full name Roach Joka. There's Sepsis, who used to work with Smalls One. There's Trouble Loke. There's a couple cats, but as far as knowing who you're talking about off the top of my head, I probably met them in person. I've maybe even done a show with them, but I'm not sure who you're talking about. But if you can get me in contact with them, man, I'd love to know, what they think of us.
He's a really dope artist. He always does a lot of artwork. I can't remember his name.
The only person I can think of is we've done a couple things with him. His name's like Lengua or something like that.
No. Like this dude, he does like no music, but I mean he does graphics and stuff for people too. I can't remember his name. I'll put it back in comments. I'll get it with you. Oh wait, what we got here? We'll call him Stylist Birch because he's not the filmmaker, so we won't use his name. He says his parents live in Sun City West. It's nothing but a bunch of skeletons driving golf carts.
We know that.
And he also says Nebraska has the best beef, Omaha steaks, and our corn is thick and longer than the rest of the world. That sounds a little kinky there, brother.
Honestly, like you're talking steaks, I'm almost a vegan pretty much. I don't like meat, stomach issues and shit. But if you're talking about beef like that, you're pretty interested. And I agree with homeboy over here. That sounds pretty like questionable in content. You know what I mean?
Our corn is thicker and longer. Hey, you know what's funny though? Okay, I work at a Subway at this truck stop, right? And I'm working, and these two Kiwis coming. These guys from New Zealand, and they tell me, oh, they want the veggie patty, this and that. They're doing the vegan thing.
Yeah.
And I'm like, that veggie patty has egg in it, but they wouldn't hear me and shit. They just ignored me, and I was like, well, you ain't really vegan because you just ate egg-binded vegetables, which, by the way, it is fucking bomb. And I'm nowhere near vegan or vegetarian because I'll walk out in the field, punch the cow, and start eating his ass right there. Well, maybe not eating his ass, but you know what I mean. Like
that also sounded questionable. I'll call you on that, but
I'm careful what I say. I'm not eating that. I'm not eating a cow's ass, anyways.
Hey man, I just talk shit all day. You want to talk about it, I'll talk about it with you, but I will call you on it while we do it. But no, as far as like the vegan thing, like for me, I have a whole bunch of stomach issues I have since a youngster and shit. And it's just an easier choice to avoid two things, and that's protein and gluten. And those commonly occur in things that are non-vegan, aka meats and shit. I really, I never wanted to be vegan, honestly, bro. Like I was just talking about, let's go eat out a cow's ass. I like burgers too, but I can't eat them, man. So there's people that are vegan by choice. I don't know how the fuck they do that, but I see how you can exist that way. And there really is a lot of choices for homies out there that have those type of issues or, that don't like meat. But mine comes from a whole different thing. I'm a recovering addict, bro. And I just can't have proteins with the things I did in my past or it fucks me up, dog.
I got 4 years, and I almost made the most horrible joke before you said that, though. Because you're telling me how like you don't eat this, you want to, and everything else, and I was going to say that I snort gluten and smoke protein, and then you're like, I can't, I'm an addict to this. I was like, fuck.
Oh no, I mean,
I was going to say
smoke crack all day, man. But if you can't worship Satan and smoke your crack, you got to find something to replace gluten and protein because those are your Satan and your crack. And that's all I'm saying, bro. Like, I hope y'all get the reference to AXZ, all those little elu, like. They're gods, but it's one of those things like I said, I'm a recovering addict, man. I can't have those things in life. So, I may do what I can, and I really have, honestly, since my first career choice was a chef, and then I fell in love with music. I fell in love with finding ways I could eat because I have really bad days whenever I eat meat or anything like that. That I can still be in love with food and be a pretty much vegan existence. You know what I mean? That's all I'm trying to do.
That's what's up. That's what's up. So then, like, I'm glad you didn't go back and hear some of my other shows where I've talked about like when I make funny jokes at work, and they come in and we start talking about vegetarian and stuff like that, and I'm like, bro, I would never stress out. Like, you want me to touch stuff? Cool. I want you to do that in case we all become cannibals. You're fucking cattle. You're fucking grass fed. I'm not chasing Gringo down the fucking street to eat him. I'm gonna eat somebody. You're on the menu now, bro. That's what I'm saying.
Oh yeah, you know what I mean? Hey, back to the thing you said about making jokes, bro. Don't worry about offending me. I'm hoping my drunken ass don't offend y'all. But let's face it, we're all thugs here, dog. But I have one of the most offensive jokes in the world. If you want it on your interview here, I can give it to you. But
see, I had to yell at Ruckus because he did a baby one. The baby one, I was like, yeah, no. So I mean, it's within lines.
It's not abortion related, if that's what you're getting at, but it is 9/11 related. So that depends on your feelings on the government.
9/11 related?
9/11 related.
Oh, dude, fire away.
All right, I want to say this because everyone loves this joke. Hey, who are the fastest readers on planet Earth?
Okay, go ahead. What is it?
The 9/11 victims. Those motherfuckers flew through a couple hundred stories and like instantly, bro. They quick.
Damn good readers.
Oh yeah, I'm sorry. That's the most fucked up joke I ever heard in my life.
Oh, I love it.
I can live with it. I mean, don't go bad because I was just gonna say, are you guys pro shaving your balls or not pro or shaving your balls?
I'm gonna be honest. I weighed 450 pounds till I was 30.
Definitely pro,
man. And I know if you shave your shit, your dick looks bigger. So I shave constantly, dog. My woman don't like that. Let's not get into that though. But if manscaping, if you don't,
you gotta at least trim the hedges.
Okay, I'm in the middle, so hit it with the electric razor and zero it out, right? But,
at minimum, dog. Like, you don't need to go all the way and like shaving cream your area. Like, you don't need to be up in the mirror like this, shaving creaming your shit. But dude, like, respect yourself. I don't like itching, dog. Let's be honest here. Like, shave your shit, dog. We're in 2020. You have some respect for your goddamn self, man.
Yeah, because it's no good when you go straight razor with it. Like, it's no good. No good.
Baby smooth is your option. You know what I mean? I've done it before. I just don't like creamy shit all over my balls unless it comes from elsewhere. Yeah, y'all laugh at that motherfucking shit. See what I'm talking about? Let's make some jokes.
What do you guys got coming up?
Coming up, actually, like, I've never been one to hide shit. We have like 3 different albums in the works. We have our next Bio-MaCC project. 4 actually, my bad. I have my solo EP dropping hopefully sometime by the end of this year. We have a mixtape series that we've been pushing locally called Freestyle Fire because I believe freestyles are non-existent in the game as much as they should be. And then we have Bio. This fucking solo EP is about to drop here soon, hopefully. He already has like 4 tracks. He's killing me. He makes me jealous, dog. Every show we do, I introduce him as the greatest rapper ever, and it's facts, bro. He makes me jealous of the work I could put in, man. But as far as like future shit, we have a lot coming. We just did our first music video. We're about to drop a DVD soon, even though we ain't nobody. But
didn't we just drop Mossbergs today?
Yeah, actually, I hope y'all put a link for this. But on our website, Bio-MaCC, SoundCloud, and iTunes, everywhere pretty much. Because of this interview, we put out a track called Mossbergs, and it's like, our tip of the hat to y'all, man. We did some work for y'all too for putting us on. So I hope y'all enjoyed that. Y'all ain't even heard it yet, but Richard, dog, you ever make it out to another show, and even if it ain't on the set, let us know and we'll perform that for you. Like that's one of those things, dude. You know what I mean? But
we gotta check it out. So you have to hit me with the.
Hell yeah! Y'all keep it loaded up on the flash drive.
Hit us with the links and shit, and we'll get them put up in the comments or up with this.
Always, man. Yeah.
Definitely.
Yeah,
We'll share around.
the live will be there on YouTube, so you can always comment them in there, or we can also add them to the description later on. So you throw them up in the comment, we'll move them to the description.
Right, and Living Dead Girl says that's badass. Much love. Thanks, guys.
Yeah, much appreciated.
Thank y'all for real. Like y'all don't understand how important this is to us. Like, dude, we're in this for the love. We're coming from Roswell, New Mexico, and half of me is surprised we actually got this interview, even though y'all said we could, because we ain't nobody, man. Let's face it. But we want to be. Everybody. Hold on, let me get to my point. I'm drunk, motherfucker, but let me talk. We love motherfuckers like y'all because without y'all, we wouldn't be anybody at all. And that's the difference. You can be nobody and not be anybody at all. You know what I mean? So thank y'all for that. And I hope, y'all get more praise from this than us. But, dude, like, for real, keep doing what y'all are doing because y'all are killing shit. And thank y'all, man.
I think it's a mutual relationship with the artists usually. We get a little from them, they get a little from us. Granted, a lot of our names are much bigger than we are, but that's just connections we've made in the industry. And
what I was
told is definitely a blessing.
I never talked to that man personally, and y'all did an interview with him, so I was like, that's pretty awesome, man. Like Damien is on another level. Let's get that straight, but that's why I'm so grateful, and I hope I don't look like a bitch for being that grateful. But at the same time, I know where I stand, and it's people like y'all. Without y'all, we would never be anybody. And because y'all put Damien Quinn on, but at the same time, y'all found that in us to put us on. Like that's what makes me be grateful, and don't care if I look like a bitch being drunk, man. Like honestly, it would be shit.
You're perfectly fine,
bro. Bro, because like, look, if people didn't give people chances, we wouldn't be in the spot where we're at. You know what I mean? Someone, rest in peace, Suicide the Dead, turned me on to DJ Snickers Underground Wicked Radio. And DJ Snickers has been there for a long time, doing it with artists, big and small, but it's always been about underground. Me and his styles are different, but I still got love for him. So I learned from him, you know what I mean? And it goes to like a lot of people that fuck with us. The reason they mess with us. Hey, what's up, guys?
What's up?
The reason they mess with us is because it's the love. We do this shit for the love, bro. Like you can go back and see. We've done Big People, Underrated for Potluck, Kung Fu Vampire. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
A lot of big people we've brought through here. We can even go bigger. But it's because
no, you get to that level with outcasts like y'all, man. And I just want people to know by me being so thankful, and the fact that y'all brought me on your show, like it's the equal opportunity, like business deal. Like y'all put in as much as work as we do. We just do it out there on the stage, and y'all do it here on YouTube live. DJ Gonzo, take the shit out. You know what I mean? But
well, I got comments in here. Living Dead Girl says thank you. We appreciate y'all for coming on. She is the big boss lady. She's the head. So she really wants to know, like she really does appreciate you guys coming on. And then the homeboy stylish says, I would never found a coolest show if I didn't give people a chance. Right. You know what I mean? Absolutely.
That's half our genre is going to a show you know nothing about. And let's be honest, like cool ass show can mean anything. You go to these like underground music concerts, you don't know who's playing. You don't know who's going to be good or not. You show up with an open mind and you find 10 new artists you could have never found before. And that's why, like, beginning to end, like, what we're all about, man. And,
that's the part I love. Like with Gorefest, I mean, when was y'all set? Like 11:45 in the morning or something, huh?
We went on like
early on.
It was like 4 o'clock in the afternoon.
Dude, let me put it this way, and Des might be mad at me. I'm sorry, Des. I love you, bro. Regardless, Des Luca, someone who I looked up to my entire life almost as an artist. We went on, I believe, like don't quote me on this, like 3:45, 4:45, like that range.
Yeah, somewhere between 3 and 4.
And he was after us, and I remember walking outside, bro. And I wish I had it on me right now because I walked outside and I told Des, I was like, hey, man, I listened to you. You should have had the spot after us because everybody knows you go to a show, bigger names come on later because there's more heads there. You know what I mean? And I looked at him. I told him that he met my mom that day, my motherfucking brother. He gave me his Ickis charm. And I don't know if y'all follow his career. But Ickis is his, logo for his label. And he rocked them off for 4 years and gave it to me, man. And that was one thing that I didn't feel was right to take his spot because he deserved that over us. But at the same time, I know knowing Dez now, he was happy to give us that spot because he's already had Gore Fest under his belt. And that's Google.
Yeah, and that's what's up.
Hell yeah.
What else we got for you guys? What else can we promo for you? We can throw out there right now.
We got my music video, Life's a Bitch. You can find it on our YouTube channel, on our Facebook. You can even find it on the website.
You know what? That's in something I was about to bring up. Hold on, let me light my wife's cigarette real cool like that. I light all this shit.
But yeah, definitely check that motherfucker.
No, that's a good track too. It's a little short, but it's good.
I mean, it's short, but I think I get the point across with it. It was at a time life was, car broke down, about to lose the apartment, just life was shit. Fucking homie over here actually was going to use the beat for something else, and he's like, you know what? Your life shit. I think this beat would be good for it. So fucking throw something at it, and that's just what came out. And I mean, people seem to like it. I mean, I bump the shit out of it all the time myself. I mean,
honestly, as an artist, I can say this. If there's a beat I know I could use, but I ain't feeling it in the moment, I hand it to him, and he eats it alive. And if anybody has our back, it's him. And beyond that, I say he's the greatest rapper alive because I could put out 10 tracks. I put out a lot more tracks than this guy. Check our website, Bio-MaCC. No one has more beats on our shit at all than him. You know what I mean? So it's one of those things. Like, he is my bigger brother. We ain't blood. But
that might as well be.
As far as shit you can promo, though, because I lost topic for a minute. Look, I'm going to spill my guts to y'all because y'all got this interview. Smallest One collab coming soon. Check Bio-MaCC. Every platform for that will be out soon. Triple MFD, we got them on a track and a remix. So keep your eyes open and peep that shit when it drops. Klepto from Sick for Brains. He's a underrated motherfucker, but y'all are gonna love that track. Album, man. Like, if you see us, either one of y'all send us your address, y'all get a free copy, of course. But anybody watching this, like, y'all want a copy of the album, so y'all see what we're working on. Sample the new Wicked Body, the new Bio-MaCC, and the level we're trying to go with this. And hit us up, man. And it might cost $7.99, $5.99 on platforms, but we will send you that shit. I don't give a fuck if 500 people want a copy. I'll pay for that shit. But hit us up, man. There's a lot coming. There's too much to promo because there ain't enough known yet, and that's all we got is shit to say and love to give and free music for downloads on wickedbody.wickedrealm.wix.com. Fuck Facebook for not letting us say that shit. They won't let us get a link anywhere or nothing.
Wow.
Yeah. Hit us up, man. You WIKXED Body Productions with a Z. Find us. That Wix site is there, and if that is your connection to us, man, like anything that one out is there and is free. That's what we do this for. So promo the fuck out of that.
Yeah, promo that shit.
Okay, we got you. Send it to us. We'll get it out there. That's for sure. And then I will tell you. I'll send you the email to send it to what we'll be moving to next, Sound Pulse Radio, and you can get your music on there too.
Yeah, I think you sent me that, and we still got to get music off to you on that one.
Do we live in Roswell? I don't know how internet is for y'all, but fuck, man,
it sucks out here.
A 10 meg upload takes literally an hour and a half for me, and if you need, bear with me, but I'll get it all, like anything y'all need as far as music or promo pics or whatever, like for real. And for y'all, like I'm on Instagram, we do have some social media outlets. But if y'all need anything promo, like for real, even if it's the smallest thing, send us promo, of course.
Hell yeah, we appreciate that, man.
Most definitely.
And it sounds like y'all really know your shit. Like a lot of the underground, like you guys' hearts are in it.
Hey,
I mean, I won't lie. We don't really know nothing about it. Like, we still learning every day that we go.
Speak for yourself, and my next comment will reflect that. But go ahead.
Okay, well, I feel we just two white boys out in the middle of fucking bumfuck Egypt that don't really know shit, but somehow we making it work.
At the same time, and I'm sorry you weren't completely wrong, because my comment is he is right. We are two white boys out of fucking nowhere, and compared to the people I'm about to mention, are like not by name, but we do suck. I'm a hip hop head by heart. I'm a music head before that, and a juggalo following, and I live for my family before anything else. So, that being said, there is no length of interview you could give us that me and either one of y'all could sit here and talk about the history of, you know, ICP or anything that surrounds them, or the history of music in general that, you know, I couldn't carry on a 48-hour conversation on. But the simple message we're trying to get out is this: look, fuck your money, fuck your fame. The art is ours, and that's what we live for. And beyond that is family, and there ain't shit else other than time that matters in this life. So why live for anything else, dog?
Right, and you're getting good people on your stuff. You know, one person we didn't get throw enough love, that doesn't get enough love a lot, and hopefully I get him back on. We've interviewed him and sang poetry. Fucking legend there, dude.
Oh, dude, hold on. Y'all want to talk about insane poetry? It goes back to the last comment I made. The first freestyle video I saw on YouTube was insane poetry on G4 TV, and I promised my wife I would shout this out, and I love him, so regardless. Look, dude. Insane poetry is directly the reason I feel freestyle needs to be brought back into hip hop, whether it be in underground, mainstream, whatever as a whole. There is nothing more artistic or pure than someone that can give you 16 bars on count like he can with that amount of skill. That is art perfected. Insane poetry is exactly what the name says he is. And
he's a history book. He's a fucking history book of hip hop.
He is, bro. Honestly, look, man, I love this man. And as much as it sounds weird for a dude to say that about another dude, if I could have a dad, because me and my dad don't get along, it would be insane poetry, because I can look at his career and see everything almost that I want to be and my own version of it, if that makes sense. We saw Insane Poetry and Scum perform live here in Roswell, New Mexico, in I believe 2015, and I had the honor, all right, Triple M&D performed.
Y'all got them on a track.
Down, and I free flow with Insane Poetry, and hopefully here soon I'll get that video up on YouTube for y'all. But I free flow for him. He came up to me and free flow with me was what made it more incredible. And no matter how big I get, even if I'm more than him, more than ICP, Tech, any of these greats that anybody could talk about, and don't get me wrong, like, you cannot be talked about and still be a great, but just that moment alone will always be my favorite and the best moment of my career, period, because there is no one better with a pen or with an unwritten verse to me than Insane Poetry, man. And that was, to say I've done that, I could almost like stop this interview right now and just give up and be done, but I can't do that. You know what I mean? It was that important.
I mean, that's a plug in and of itself for y'all.
Oh yeah,
that y'all are missing. Y'all got that track with MMMFD. Make my motherfucking day.
Oh, dude, we did the Butcher Brothers release party, and honestly, like, dude, that was a dream fucking come true, man. Of course, like, shit, man. Like I said, Insane Poetry, God to me, Scum, on a human level, even outside the music world, like one of the best people you could ever hope to meet. Just knowing them is more than enough for me. Like, I've heard every single thing, and I'm not going to front about this. Pirating is okay if you cannot find a hard copy anywhere for any price. So that's how I've heard both of their discographies. But, you know, to have their respect for a moment means more than any show I could do. It means more than any album collab. It means something to the heart that I could never put into words on wax. And that's what it really is, because when they press vinyl, it's wax first for y'all than, you know, anything in my life almost, other than my wife and my daughters, man, for real. Like,
word, man. Mad respect.
The interview, like, that'd be Damian Quinn for me. Like, when that interview happened, I was just like, oh, right. But now my next big one is, and I think Gringo knows of these guys, I want to get Warrack on here.
What's that?
Warrack.
Have you seen these guys? And I'm not even throwing hate on them. Like, I'm not good at all. But these guys have a following that will fuck up anything I work with. Like,
well, send me their link. I've never heard this person you're talking about, man.
This guy,
if they're whack, following, I'd love to know how they're pulling that off. But I can't say like
for sure. Hey, this guy, every video, he jumps off of something, which I was gonna try and do right now, and I almost broke my chair. But like right before he just jumps off, he's like boom, and he starts rapping and stuff. But like I don't know if they're real or not real. Like I just want to know. I want to get them on. Like it ain't no hate. I just want to get them on and find out because, like, if it's an act, cool. If it's not, then what the fuck? But either way,
honestly, let's take that back for a minute. Like you said, jumping off of shit, and you want to know if they're real. Like that's all on you, dog. Do you think they're real? What's real to you? You know what I mean? IGP don't really kill people and kill rednecks and jump off of stages because they want to. But as Violent J and Shaggy 2 Dope, not the other two people, they really do. Which one is real to you, or are they both how you want to see yourself? You know what I mean?
Right. It could go either way with it. I'm just not sure. Like, you know, it's like some people have thought upon like this is the act, this is what I'm gonna do. Maybe like if I came on and was just doing I have a character named Mr. Kitty Love'ems I won't bring on. He's in Honduras petting cats and shit. I'll send you a picture. But like that's an act. So I don't know if they're gonna act like that or if they really are or think they are.
Okay, so what you're saying is real people reflected in what they do as opposed to something that is gimmicky or not really them, right? That's what you're getting at.
Yeah, because if it's a gimmick, dude, they got it. It's great. Like they will go down as the greatest not good rappers ever.
Well, I mean, real people already do that, but I mean, if you want to get technical about it, man, it boils down to this: like anybody can look good for a camera or on a track, and anybody can fake something for so long, but time will tell that. Like if you are undecided now, keep watching their feeds, keep watching their videos, listen to their tracks, and eventually you'll be able to decide that for yourself. You don't need my input. You're a grown ass man, and I can tell that by looking at you, homeboy. You know what I mean? Like, I will tell that, dog. You know what I mean?
I'm just saying why I want them on. I'm just saying why I want them on. Like I'm interested. Like I want to hear their story. I want to know the story. Like this is dope. You know what I mean?
Oh, so you're questioning cause it interesting. You want to look further into them.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I'm not dogging them out and shit, bro. Like you know what I mean?
Like, I might sound angry. Sorry, I have mental issues. I sound angry when I'm not. I was happy. I hope I didn't like offend nobody. But look, what it boils down to with that then is to look into an artist's reality, and let's face it, that's what it is with any artist. It boils down to the same thing, man. Like, form your own opinion, watch their timelines, and if you like what they say or do, and it reflects real to you, then follow that. I know people that look at these kids on Snapchat and Instagram selling drugs over the internet, about to get caught by the FBI, and saying they live life real, but they get thrown out of their mama's house as being real. I know people that look at that as real, but me and before, like that's a bullshit, dog. So it define on what you mean real and just apply it to them as a whole. Like I don't know how to answer it. I'm sorry. Like, I ain't even really that drunk no more. I don't know how to answer that, man. That's perception versus reality. Blame ABK for that thought in my head. But anyway.
I felt like I just mentioned green people and shit to you and got you worked up right now. No, fuck.
No, dude. Honestly, I'm social phobic. Like I don't know how you say that correctly, but I'm scared to talk to people. I got schizophrenia. I got intermittent explosive. There's a fucking list that I could tell you, but bottom line, don't get offended at me, man. I ain't trying to sound like angry. I ain't trying to ramble or nothing, but you know, it's all love, dog. And I'm awkward.
No,
we got you. It ain't no thing.
Hey, and we actually have a mental health show ran by the Living Dead girl called Letters to the Living Dead, because we have people on that have schizophrenia, they're schizoactive, you know what I mean? Well, our other co-host, you know, like, and it's for addicts and stuff. And technically, it's pretty much anyone that's having a rough time and shit, like a panel to talk to people that go through it that aren't, you know, psychotherapists and all that other shit. You know what I mean?
You know what I mean? Honestly, bro, that's one of the messages we want to get out with our music is I've battled with mental illness my whole life. I fell in love with and married the love of my life, who is also schizophrenic, and that's one of the struggles we have every day. If you could link me to that group, man, or whatever, I will be there and meet up for real, because that is one of the hardest things for people to understand is that also like underground or anybody that's, contributed to music kind of comes from mental illness anyway. Why do people get bored? Why do people feel lonely? Why do people make music? It's the first two things I said, and it's all mental illness, dog. That is the main message of all our shit. Is we're all fucked up in some way. It's because mine's different than yours. And you gotta hate me or judge me on the color of my skin or judge me on what I listen. Fuck that, man. We're all fucked up, and like mental illness is the perfect example of that. But it's so twisted in today's society that I could go on and like I said about the music thing earlier for hours.
Right. Well, I'll hit her up for when she wants to do another show. Maybe we'll get you to come on. You can be on the panel and stuff.
Dog, anything you want to do, I'm down. And shit, man, I'm more than honored that y'all value my opinion like that, for real, man. But I
appreciate having you guys on. I got dinner calling me across the way. I have to bow out, and I apologize.
Before you bounce off, because we got to be wrapping this up. We're about an hour anyways, but Stylish here says, I'm half deaf and missing half an ear. Fucking God chewed it off. What?
Whoever that is sounds like my dad, and they should get a hearing aid like he should. But check out the Wix site, man. Keep your eyes open for freestyles for me, because I love to do that shit. I was going to drop one for y'all. If you have a moment, I will still, but it's up to you, dog.
Oh, no, hit us with the freestyle. Fuck it. I'm down with it.
Yo, I'm just going off the top. If I stutter a little bit, that's part of the mental shit. But, hey, yo, I want to give a real shout-out to all the ninjas who know me. Real hip-hop. Shout-out to Insane Poetry. Showed up in my hometown. We tore that whole show down. Now motherfuckers know how it go down when we roll around. They-town. They're getting put up in the trunk, the body barriers, all up in your area. Sicker than malaria. Shout out to the legends doing that simple shit. But if you're asking me, man, the hop needs a hit. The new school shit has a place too. It's that real rap, lyricism, growthful type view. Tech 9 done said it. The real hip hopper. Godfather of a rap, I've been that monster. Motherfuckers know in my area there ain't motherfuckers like me that could really come and toe tag and bury you. I shout out to legends like Ray the Rugged Man, Tech 9, Insane Clown Posse, fucking Twisted Ant, the fam that had my back from the motherfucking start. They don't do music, but without them, there'd be no me to start. Real hop shit, real hip hop shit. Leave your city gridlock, bitch. When we show up, you don't leave up rolling out. We show up and show off, bitch. Everywhere I go, I'm known as a juggalo, but I strictly flow for the love of it, bro. If you ask me what the plan is, I'm doing it for my fan, bitch. You don't understand this. Mac is what a man is. Shout out to Vinny P. If you really know what me, I'm coping right now. Anxiety released on the fucking beat. This is mental anxiety. Shout out to Mission. In fact, every person trying me. About to nine next. That's that horrorcore mentality. Shout out to every legend behind me. Don't battle me, though, because I will bury you. Motherfuckers know when it comes to motherfucking showing people up at shows, Mac got them bars. I will leave your body ghost and eat your spirit whole, because infection, I am the host for that shit. Motherfuckers, Mac shit till I'm in a casket. Roswell, New Mexico, WBP. Don't forget who lasted. Freestyle rap, bitch. Mac shit.
Yeah, boy. That's what's up, brother. Hell yeah. I don't think I've had anybody freestyle ever on the show.
I was hoping I would be your first. Yes, dog.
Yeah.
I was hoping I would be your first.
Yeah, no, I don't think anybody has,
bro. Cold shit.
Oh,
man.
no, it's on it, bro. It's on.
Shit, man.
All right, so but before we tap out, before we go, next week on the 9th, we're bringing back Nasty Inc. Check him out, dude's dope. Dope as fuck. Like, the big history buff. Like, we had a really good interview last time. We're bringing him back on this time, and he's already made some fucking casting couch nasty jokes and shit. So I'm actually in for it.
As you can tell, I'm down for history, and I'm down for nasty jokes. So any way you can get me in contact with that motherfucker, hit me up, because me and him would never stop talking. And like, that's what's up, bro. Here and we'll always be welcome.
Tune in next Wednesday, because we'll have the chats are open, people on talking, you know what I mean?
Right.
Anyways, much love, guys. We'll check you guys later.
And people don't say this coming on. Man, whoa.
All right, so much love. YouTube, Facebook. I'm DJ Gonzo. This is The Couch. We are out.
Yeah. WP.
Boom.